Hey there, hi there, hey! For today's video, I am going to be painting myself as a Tim Burton themed character, which is really cool because I like Tim Burton. Did I go through a teen goth phase? Yes. Yes, I did. Was I the type of kid to just wake up and paint my room black and have my mom come in and go, what? Yes. I'm a different person now. Yeah, but let's get started on this Tim Burton themed character self. Cool. And let's do this. I thought I'd talk you through a bit of what I'm actually doing here with the painting. For this, I do start out with a sketch normally. I'm using acrylic paint today, and I did do my sketch with a colored pencil as always. I mixed up a bunch of this background color, a ton of it, just so I could do multiple coats, and if I messed up, then I could fix it later on, and to paint the edges at the very end. So it's always handy to have a lot of your background color. You can also save your paint, and any paint that I have left over, I do put into separate containers. To start out, I am gonna do a little bit of the hair just to frame the face, and then I'm gonna get started on the face. I am doing the undertones now, and I'm keeping things a bit more muted this time, less peachy in color and more purples and grays. I am adding red tones around the eyes and shadow spots, just to add a bit more contrast. I'm also lining things with purple tones and blue tones, mixing them and doing multiple layers to make them seem smooth. I am going to focus on the eyes last here. Normally I like to start out with the eyes, but this time because they do have a bit of a shadow tone on them, I did want to do the pupils last. To stick with the theme, Tim Burton, his characters, especially the female ones, tend to have wide, big eyes, smaller pupils, very sickly skin tones, and things maybe a bit sharp in some areas that you normally wouldn't make sharp. Pointed chins and elbows, and also high contrast, so the dark tones are going to be extra dark. For the hair, I am making the hair slightly more vibrant. That's the part that's going to stick out in this piece, and everything else is going to be muted. I did put a little stuffed animal on my shoulder. This is a little blue bear because I like stuffed animals. I think they're fun. Often collect stuffed animals, yes. This is me. I am doing multiple layers on the bear, keeping some highlight tones around the edges, and this is where the nice gray background is good because it makes the highlights around the edges of the characters show through a bit more. I'm doing an undercoat of dark gray for my jacket, or cardigan thing that I have on. I tend to actually wear a cardigan around the house a lot, so that's why I'm in a cardigan. And I'm adding some gray tones, blue tones, and pink tones to the cardigan on top of it. Part of the reason I started with the darker undercoat this time is just to make sure I had really dark shadow tones in the crease areas. Then I'm holding the cardigan awkwardly in this portrayal because that's how I would hold it when I'm standing. Again, with the hands, the skin tones here are more purple in shade, blue, and very subtle red tones. Still have lots of contrast and creases in the fabric just to make it a bit more obscure. And I gave myself some little flyaway hairs, did some extra detail work. And then I liked the flowers that I had lined around the canvas, so I decided to add them into the background a bit. I'm making them long and kind of spooky looking. I'm pulling in some of the same colors from the cardigan, adding some extra white and highlight tones. I am going to go ahead and paint the edges of the canvas. A lot of the time I paint the edges of a canvas because frames are actually quite expensive, and if you paint the edges, you don't need a frame. Yay, cost effective! And it just kind of finishes out the painting and makes it look nice, ready for the wall. So do you want to see the final piece? Do you want to see it? That's myself as a Tim Burton character. Put a layer of resin on this. This is the part where I could ruin the painting. Cool. She doesn't know here. She doesn't know the resin's gonna go bad. So I did ruin this painting, but I did take good pictures of it, so I might try to make a print just for me. It went really bad. Yeah, I'm actually quite sad about that. I do have my golden pin giveaway, so if you'd like a chance to win a golden pin, this is a gold wizard hat type thing, art wizard. The only way to get a chance to win this pin and have this pin is by leaving a nice comment down below. Goodbye, goodbyes, byes, goodbyes.